Hi everyone, welcome to the Schwoben's Nest. Today I wanted to share with you a quick and easy Dollar Tree love sign. What you'll need for this DIY is a color of chalk paint. I'm using Rust-Oleum Chiffon Cream. You'll need a wooden sign, a paintbrush, and the love stickers that come from the Dollar Tree. I gave this sign 2 coats of the chalk paint and I made sure to get the edges as well. So now my paint is fairly dry, and what I'm going to do is take a small brush and do some dry brushing with a medium gray color of acrylic paint, just to give it more of a worn, weathered wood look. To achieve this effect, I put my paintbrush in a little bit of the gray paint, then dab some of it off, actually most of it off, and then just simply do a light brushing across the sign to give it the effect of wood grain. The next step is to draw in some lines to have the effect of wood planks. So what I'm doing here is I'm finding the center of the board and then I'm going to mark off every 3 inches, so I have 4 planks across this board. Then I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other end so I can match up my points and get nice straight lines. Now that I've got my lines marked, I'm going to use an architecture ruler which has a T shape at the top, which gives me a nice 90-degree angle, and then I'm going to be taking a pencil because I don't want a black line. I've seen some people do this with Sharpie markers, but I want this to have more of a grayish effect. So I'm just taking my pencil, going down the lines and going over them a couple of times to make sure I have the depth of color that I want. Here's a close-up of the dry brushing and the paint effect. I did notice that the ruler pulled off a little bit of the paint, so I'll need to fix that up before I move on to the next step. Now it's time to work with the decals that came from the Dollar Tree. I'm actually going to cut out all of the phrases and words into separate pieces because I want to be able to arrange it nicely on the board. I don't want to just peel everything off and stick it the way it is. I wanted to have it a little bit more spaced out, and because I have a larger board, I have the ability to do that. The letters are all really close together, so you have to be really careful when you're cutting them out. Take your time and make sure that you don't cut any of the pieces off that you're going to need. Before I stick anything on, I'm going to take a look at how I want everything placed, play around with it a little bit until I get the look that I want. With my layout ready to go, it's time to peel the backing off of the stickers and place them onto the board, making sure that you line them up, make them straight, and then very gently just push along the decal to make sure that all the edges are sticking down. So I had one little swirl left over, and I thought then I would connect it to the E. Since the L had a little bit of a design connected to it, I thought it would be nice to have something on the E as well. So I finally found the place I wanted it to be, and then pressed it down. So this is what the sign looks like when it's hanging on the wall. I really love the way it turned out. I love the plank look. The gray weathered paint turned out really nicely, so I'm very pleased with the result of this. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching!